Aries. Aries, this is your general reading for Aries for April 15th through May 31st. I was going to be getting out April's a lot earlier, but just like everybody else, I got kind of busy. For the YouTubers that'll be watching this, this is being aired live on Facebook first. Under the group Lolita's Lovely Ladies is where I'm going to do it this time. Last time some people lost me and they couldn't find me when I did it on my personal page. So YouTubers, I will actually be coming over for, I have one more I'm going to do here live on Facebook, and that's Cancer. Cancer is next. And then for YouTube, I will be going to go ahead and try to do that live for Aquarius and Libra. So if you want to find me, for even Facebookers, if you want to take and find me to watch the Aquarius and Libra, go over to YouTube under Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda. Go ahead and click subscribe and hit the bell so that way you're notified when I come on live. All right, so Aries. That's what I'm going to do here. I want to make sure I'm able to see the conversation. At the very end of this general reading, I will take and open it up for first, since this is Aries, I will say, Aries, do you have any questions about Aries? Or if you're an Aries, do you have any questions about yourself? And then after that is done, I'll go ahead and open it up for general, any sign, doesn't matter what sign you are, excuse me. You can go ahead and ask general questions. I'll take a couple of them before I switch over to Cancer. All right, make sure that's down. All right, now I can see a conversation. All right, Aries. Now what I've got here is the astral house cards. They're actually the tea leaf cards, but this is your astral house, which means what area of life that we're going to be looking at, that Aries is focusing on or going to have to be focusing on during this time. Aries. What area of life for Aries? Cool. Success. Again, many signs have had success as being one of their main focuses. Any more for Aries? Any more for Aries? Aries. General. General. Wealth. Aries is focused on their wealth as well. Is there any more? Any more for Aries? Any other areas of life that they're going to be focusing on for this group of Aries? April 15th through May 31st. Marriage. All right, so that's the three sections we're going to be focusing on for this general group read. And before I start, when I say group read in general, what I'm talking about is there's thousands and thousands of Aries. So, hey, Miss Tammy Jo. Hey, Miss Pam. Hey, Miss Mary. YouTubers, as you hear me talking, this is, like I said, again, live on Facebook. So sometimes I'll be talking to somebody. I'm not talking to myself. Sometimes I do, but not this time. Okay, so it's surrounded around success, wealth, and marriage. Now, I won't know if this is going to branch off to different groups, and I'll explain groups here in a minute until I get going. And what I mean by groups is we have success, wealth, and marriage. This could be Aries have it all going on, all these areas they're looking at. Or there might be one that's got their mind on success, succeeding in something. Or maybe another group has their mind on wealth, how they're going to get their wealth going and building their wealth. And another one may have marriage on their mind. Or it could be combined. I won't know until we get going. Okay. This one. Aries. It's April 15th to May 31st. What is going to be going on in April in your life? I heard April. A lot of this is already weighing on whatever I'm getting ready to read right here. This is already weighing on you guys right now. This is already on the forefront. You're already thinking about it. It's been a big, and I hear it's not just now, it's been a big part of April. So just remember that when we start the first read. And I hear first, so it must be going into different groups. What are they focusing on? Which one should I read first? Show me. Okay. Skills. And for whatever reason, how this is going to blend for the first read is success and wealth. We're not going to read those individually. It's blended together. And it has to do with skills. This is, again, another sign who is working on skills to create more wealth. And I heard learning something new. Again, learning something new. Okay. Also, with this group too, I have a feeling it's going to switch out. It's for any Aries, Miss Tammy. Any Aries whatsoever. It's just however I'm reading it right now. If it resonates with you, then take it. If it doesn't, then it's not meant for you. And then, like I said, it looks to me like it's actually switching out to, I'm seeing 3 groups right now. So 3 different groups reads for Aries at this point. And then at the end, what I will do is I'll open it up for just Aries people, and any questions for Aries. And you can just ask me a general question. And then after that, I will open up for any zodiac signs, just a couple questions, and then I'll be moving on to Cancer is next, I believe. All right, so I'm definitely seeing that this first group that's got their mind on success and wealth, it's actually branched out into 2 different groups. One is working on their skills, developing this. They're trying to build their wealth. They're trying to find different ways of doing it. And nowadays, with what's going on, people are having to learn new things, and they're having to get more creative. And that's the first group. The second group of the Aries that have the success and wealth on their mind, there was some kind of, I'm seeing an actual physical death. There's actually, I'm seeing, and usually I wouldn't read that like this, but it feels like it says somebody's at peace. So somebody has left your life very recently. And it is surrounding your success and wealth. Okay? And I'm sure there's other areas, but that's what I'm seeing. So first of all, I'm going to put the death card and the peace over here. And also, I just heard this could also be read too as a simple fact with the death card and peace. Somebody is waiting for an end so that they can build their success. But there is definitely a group that has lost somebody very recently, and it's affecting their wealth. Okay, first group has to do with those who are building their wealth, and they're working on new skills on how to do this, or they're thinking out new skills. But for Aries, I heard that this was already going on. This has already been in their head through a big part of April, actually before. If it helps for this group, actually, you started thinking about this in March really heavily. Yes, branching off something new, searching for something new. And then bam, all this other stuff happened, and it kind of put a kink in what you were doing. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Should I keep for these? Where should I go? Tea leaves. Tea leaf cards. I know, hear me clearing my throat quite a bit. You have to forgive me. I've been reading. This is my 3rd day of reading online, so I still have a voice. We'll keep going. Okay, Aries, success, wealth, the ones that are building on skills. I might have to get a drink here in a minute. They're building on their skills. No. Aries, building on their skills. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to switch over here so I can see it better, so I don't have to keep squinting at my phone. So that way, if you say something, I can just look up there. I've got a huge monitor in front of me. Makes it easier, especially since I ain't got my glasses right now. Guess it won't work. It's okay. So anyway, going back to success skills. What else do you have to tell me about that? There's a lot, because every time I'm shuffling these, I mean, it's a story that's popping out. So I'll take some here in a minute, but I don't want quite that much. I want to just narrow it down. Please narrow it down. Another clump. I'll take it, because there's something big going on this one. Good or bad, I don't know yet. And for some of you who are watching, I kept feeling this the last time I was reading. They're like, dang, she's so negative. No, I'm not negative. What I like to do is, I remember before I started doing tarot readings myself, I may have been doing it my whole life, but before I started actually doing it, I always, when I went to get readings, and this is like when in my 20s and stuff, they would always just pick out certain positive stuff. They wouldn't tell you the other, what I call the dirty that's going on. And for me as a person, I want to know what's going on. I really, all of it, the good, the bad. So that way I'm prepared for it, or I can work on it. So that's why I read the way I do. And that's why I don't hide stuff. And I don't sugarcoat stuff. If it's not okay, I'm going to say so. But it's only for a select group. This is just general. It'd be different if it was one-on-one. Okay, so first group, success and wealth, working on your skills. I kept shuffling and I kept getting literally massive amounts of cards. Normally I would not do this, but it threw out 3 times like that. I got the fox, and I'll explain here just a minute. I got the eye. I got the egg, which I heard nest egg, somebody working on their nest egg. I got the carrot. Carrot, I hear opportunity coming soon. I got the older woman. And for you, Aries, I don't feel like this is an older Aries per se. I actually think you're going to be talking to somebody who is a wise, like an older woman, okay, for advice. Whether it be a mother figure, I'm not sure. I got dark-haired woman. And it could also be for Aries. It's not just talking to this older woman. With this one showing up, I also feel that there's a younger one, like a friendship. There could be more show up. I'll get there. And it's showing the rats. So there could be some dirty in here. I'm hoping not. Let's have a good one. I got the whale. I got the harp. And I got the rat. So let's see if I can break this down just a squeak. So right now, this is Aries who are working on their success and wealth. Either they are taking their skills and they're working on it, or they've got the skills to do this, okay? Which I think there's a lot of you working on something new. That's what I'm getting. Hi, Denise. I'm doing Aries right now. Okay, so I got for the ones that are working on their wealth and success, and they have the skills for this. And I keep hearing have the skills. They're capable of doing this, whether you've taken those steps or not. And again, recapping, this is something that's been in your head, weighing on you quite a bit through April, but it originally started back really big in March. I mean, it was like, okay, I'm going to do something. I've got to do something. What should I do? That's what I was getting. There may have even been plans formulated in your head, but I see different directions in March. I think you're more square on which direction you're going to take now. Yes. And you actually implement this action even before, even if this changes into a dirty, what I call the dirty, even if it turns into a dirty reading, I actually see action being taken around June 12th, like some kind of action, getting it going. Now you could be doing stuff online, you could be doing that in your home, but there's something you have to go outside your home to do. And I'm not sure why I got that date in June, but that's when it's going to start formulating more. Okay, I got the fox right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take me a second here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at these and then figure out which direction this is going. And then I'll start reading them. Trust your intuition. Okay, so actually this is for Aries that have 3 different It's about their success and wealth. And wealth is not the only thing. So you got the success card. So this is not just about success and wealth. This is different areas in your life. What I'm saying is one area of your life. This is your wealth and your business. And this, I haven't looked at it yet, but these are two other areas in your life, whether it be friendships, love, marriage. Can use some more examples here. It could be your health. I heard health for some reason. It could be love, career, how it just balances out your happiness. That's what I'm getting. It could be any of those areas. But the first area we're going to look for this first group is about your business. Okay? And how are you working to succeed this? So the first card I got was the fox right here. And I got shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So this tells me we're talking about business on this instance. This is what you got going on in your head. Psychic ability, the eye, trust your intuition. I feel Aries is going by their gut. Does this feel right? Yes, it is. What does it feel right? I'm going to build this nest egg. Now, I see the other words, but what I'm looking at is this egg and the nest. Nest egg. This has to do with business. This has to do with your wealth. Aries is getting ready to step out on a new path, is what I think. Or if it's one to where you've started something and it seems like something's always got in the way, you're starting again, and it will succeed this time. I hear success. I hear success, and that's where this is coming in. Aries is bound, determined to do this. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm not going to, these right here are different situations, so I'm just going to leave that, and we'll get into that here in just a second. I'm going to focus on right here about your business. I also got that with the shrewdness and the fox and the resourcefulness. You're actually going to have to, especially with what's going on right now, financial stuff it's got people in a pinch. So you're not going to be able to do some of the stuff that you liked before or get the stuff that you liked before if you want to make this a success. That's where the shrewdness comes in. That's where being resourceful. Maybe you have, and some of you, this could be a home business. This could be home stuff. You have stuff, some of you have stuff in your home that you can take and actually use it for your business. It's being resourceful, I'm not going to say squandering is not the word, but you can't, how do I put that? You're not going to be able to do financially all the other stuff that you wanted to do before. You can't buy the stuff you wanted before. The extra stuff, you're sitting here going, oh, I like this. And okay, example, I'm just going to use this one. It sounds simple, but it all adds up. Arizona tea, my monster, something like that. No, every dime counts right now. Every dime counts. And that's where your shrewdness comes in and your resourcefulness. You must really watch your money. And Aries already knows this. This has been mulling around in their head quite a bit. And they've had a gut feeling that it's going to be taking off, and it's going to take off really fast once they start going out on whatever this is. And I feel this is for a lot of you. You're already skilled at it. You're already on your way doing it. Even though you can't really do much right now, you're still working on it. And for the other ones, you're mulling around your head right now. You're on the right track because it will be success. This is success on building a nest egg. Okay? It's going to happen. Which ones should I have to say a little bit? Oh, tea leaf. I'll go to the tea leaf then. Sounds good to me. This is about business. Can you give a little bit more insight? And actually what I'm feeling for this, for Aries, this is something that is nothing new in their head when it comes to this business stuff, the success and wealth and this new endeavor, or it could be starting over on something. As far as business is what I'm getting, or a new way of doing things. That's what I'm getting. The cards I'm getting ready to draw, this is nothing that Aries doesn't already know. I mean, this is just confirmations. I heard that a couple wanted confirmation. Yeah, you're on the right track. Definitely. No doubt. So the cards I'm going to pull right now are nothing but more confirmation cards. And it might give a little bit more insight. Goodness gracious. Okay. Ooh, there was 2 in that one. Sweet. All right. I'm gonna stop there. I heard to stop. I got two cards. I got the apple and I got the bird perched. Now for the apple, it says temptation will test you. Now I don't feel this is turning dirty. I don't, not yet. This one isn't dirty yet. I don't think this one, the business part, if it I think I see what's going on here, and I'll explain this one here. With the success and wealth, this is actually turning, Aries is going to be long. I can tell you right now. What I'm seeing, the first ones I'm reading, this first line with the fox, the eye, the egg, has to do nothing but with business. That's all it has to do with. That's it. That's it. Then when I continue on, it don't sound like you. It's not about you. This is for Aries that have similar going on, but there's multiple extra stuff going on. All right. And then we have this one to get to too. And the marriage one. So it's going to be a bit. So anyway, with the apple, temptation will test you. And then another one's waiting for news, package, or letter. Okay. Temptation will test you. Remember what I just said about the, and it's simple. Do you remember what I said about, should I get this Arizona iced tea? Or should I get this monster? You know, I really shouldn't be spending that money, but I really want that. Okay, that's the temptation. This is nothing real deep or anything like that. It's just common sense type thing of what the temptation is. Watching your money, watching where it goes, it all adds up. That's what that's about. And waiting for a news package or letter, that also, okay, for some of you, again, it's the stimulus check. Part of it's the stimulus check. Others are actually not, and some of you are waiting for both, but there's actually another one coming in. I feel that some have, what did you do? I'm not really hearing schooling. It could be. There's a written document, some kind of letter. Maybe you started your own business. Maybe through all this crazy you did, because it almost, I mean, when I started my business, I remember I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And this letter came in and says, okay, you're officially a business. It's something along those lines, something that's going to give you the go. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Whatever this letter, news, package, whatever it is on its way. That's what I get. All right, we're not going to switch. I'm going to put those over here because that is, it did it last reading too. I don't know why. And I think it's because so many people are inside and you can't really get out. So many people have so much going on in their head. I'm picking up on a lot of extra stuff. Like on the last one, it was actually picking up on people here before I even got to the end of it. So anyway, for the business people who have the success and wealth on your mind, a recap on this one, and then I will add to it to the next one, because for whatever reason, we need to end this one for the ones that are just searching for their success and wealth. Okay, and they have the skills to do it. And they have the shrewdness and the resourcefulness. They need to watch out for the temptation for buying little stuff that adds up a lot, that's actually taking money away from this endeavor that you have in your head, which will be successful, by the way, which I'm getting. And it says to use your intuition. Use your intuition, because your gut intuition that tells you it's right, do it. If you're out there buying, I mean, it could be something as simple as going out and buying a Monster or whatever drink, whatever it is you're buying, a bag of chips. I don't care what it is. If it's not necessary, your gut may go, really? Yeah, should you? Because you want to do this. Listen to your gut intuition. The end result for this group right here is a nest egg. You're not looking just at the present. You're looking at the future. And again, there was another sign that had something like this, and it's on a lot of people's brains. But with what's going on right now, it makes people stop and think. If this happens again, or something similar happens again, I don't want to be in the position I was before, like I am now. Okay, this is the nest egg. This is building something. This is not just building the nest. You're putting the cushion on it. You're not just going to the store and saying, okay, well, I have to laugh on it. I almost said, go to the store and buy some toilet paper, but that's even a joke right now. You know what I mean? Should I get laundry detergent? Should I, making choices that you shouldn't have to make. You should be able to get what you need. This one right here, you're building for it. So that first group, you're building for it. You're on the right path. Keep going. All right, so I'm going to stop there for that one. So if anything beyond this part of the read doesn't sound like you, don't take it. For some reason, I felt like saying that. This is going to continue on for the Aries that are in the same mind frame. They've got the shrewdness and the resourcefulness, all the stuff I just read, but there's more going on. Okay. Yes. The next group I got here was opportunity or windfall, the carrot. I got the older woman card. And for some reason, I don't feel like reading the words off that. I think these are actual people or person on that one so far. I got the dark woman. All right. I feel that Aries is they're actually talking this out with I see two females. One feels like a friend, one feels like a mother figure, and it could be a friend, but they're older. And they're talking this out, the opportunity or windfall, or this older woman or this other dark-haired woman is actually helping you somehow with your endeavor here. Yes, that feels right. Okay. Is there anything else I need to put on that? So far, no dirty. Except, yeah. Okay, yep. So for this group right here, with the carrot, the older woman, the dark-haired woman, which feel like physical people to me. They feel like they are real people that are actually, you're talking to these people, you're getting ideas from them. You may even be getting financial help from at least one, maybe possibly two, but I think it's one. The older woman is helping or is there to help or has stated that they will help. Okay, and that's where the carrot comes in. Anyway, along with this one right here, I got hope and big water. For whatever reason, this older woman and this dark-haired woman, I'm more drawn to the older woman here. That's mostly. And it's like there's this one older woman that will be helping you, but there's this dark-haired woman that feels like a friend that you're actually conversing and kind of getting feedback on. That's what I feel for this one. Hope and big water. You got big hopes, big dreams, and it's not going to no longer just be a dream in your head. You're going to actually formulate it and push it through. That's what I'm getting. And I think you're going to have the help of this older woman. And probably it's going to be financial as well. With the carrot, yeah, and it's right next to the older woman. And then the other one just seems like a person who's helping you work through this. Okay? Well, that's not bad so far. Now on to the next section. Again, if it sounds like you all the way there, but the next section doesn't, just stop where I just stopped. If it sounds like you when I continue on, then take it how you will. Okay, the next cards I got was whale. I got the harp. And I got the rat. Now, for whatever reason, now the harp represents great happiness. I'm going to have to read this two different ways. So there's different groups of Aries in here that have these different situations going on. So I'm going to read the last ones in two different ways. First of all, I have the whale, which is great worry over nothing. The harp, great happiness. And then the last is the rat, someone working against you behind your back. The first way I'm going to read this is apply all this right here. And then the first way I'm going to read it is you were so worried that this wasn't going to work out. And I do feel that even though you have gut intuition, you weren't quite listening to yourself all the time. But there has been something that had to do with this older woman or somebody helping you that has it. And I think this friend, this woman, this dark-haired woman right here, for some reason I feel like showing that to you again. They've helped you kind of calm your brain. Maybe you didn't have the confidence in how you're going to do it, or maybe the financial backing. I'm not sure which, or both. Great worry over nothing. At least one of these people have put your mind at ease a little bit more, and it's going to bring great happiness. Okay. Then we have someone working against you behind your back. This one does not feel like for that group. This is getting different. This is getting strange, but that's okay. I'm used to strange. So what I'm going to do right here, because this does not apply for what I just read for that group. Now there's a different scenario for a different group. Say you've got, we're moving on here. I know I switch. I go with the cards. Success, wealth, skills. You have the psychic ability to, and you need to trust in yourself some more. You have this shrewdness and the resourcefulness to be able to build your nest egg. You're waiting on some kind of news. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's a package. Maybe it's a letter. Okay. And it's telling me that there's an opportunity, a windfall coming, most likely from a female, which is an older woman, which gives you big hope It gives you hope and big water. It's going to give you more fluidity. What is that called? I'm not good with words like that. It's going to make things flow more easier. And I think it's actual financial help, some kind of help from this older woman. And I feel that this dark-haired woman is your friend, okay? Let me check something. I just heard something. Okay. This is for the next group. Okay. All right. I got the, yeah, okay. I got new beginning. And yes, so this next group, what I'm reading right here, we're going to pull this dark-haired woman out because she's not very helpful in this read. You have this older woman. It shows the older woman. And yes, she gives you big hope, big water, you know. But with the yes card, what I was thinking was, is this the person that's the rat? And I got the yes. Okay, so this is how I'm going to read this one. This is for the last group. Well, the last group of this. And then we've got two more. So recapping, this is, okay, I'm going to read it. This is where some dirty comes in. So if you're a group of Aries, you've got some dirty coming in, this is where it's sitting. Success, wealth, skills, shrewdness, and resourcefulness. You do have gut intuition. And actually for this group, I feel your gut intuition has been on. It's not just, you've been focusing on your success and wealth, but there's been some outside influences, like somebody working against you. That's what I'm getting, the rat. I think this is a physical person. I think this is somebody, and I hear somebody who likes to talk a lot. I'm gossiping. That's what I got. They may be there. They could even be competition. You may not see them as competition, but they sure think they are. I don't know why, but that's okay, because at the end result, you have the new beginning coming. But don't over worry the situation, because like I said, it does show me that there is this older woman in your life. And if she's not helping you financially, she's actually talking to you and helping you through this. Yeah, opportunity. No, it says opportunity or windfall. I mean, you're going to have whatever you have in your head for making this wealth more successful, that nest egg, to get that nest egg and pat it. This message and news, package or letter that you're waiting for, it's coming. And it may even be coming from this older woman. And it gives you hope and big water. It makes you be able to work more free. But on the outside, you do have literally, and it's a physical woman, dark-haired woman who's a rat. And what do rats do? I used to raise rats. Rats are sweet as can be. They are. They're awesome. But if they're wild, and if they get scared or they get angry, what do? They'll bite you. They'll bite you good. And sometimes you won't even feel it because they're biting your, they'll bite your coat and stuff like that, and you don't feel it. Okay, this is backbiting. And this yes card right here was just confirming this woman was not so sweet. This is the one that you got to watch for in this read, this last group. But it says great worry over nothing, great happiness. It doesn't matter. You have a new beginning coming no matter what. Don't worry about that person. What goes around comes around. That's what I'm seeing. What goes around comes around. No worry. Don't worry about it. Just keep on your business. This is somebody who would like to see you stumble and fall on your nose. So if that sounds familiar, watch the person. Great worry over nothing. A new beginning is coming. Great happiness is coming. You will succeed. Goodness, Aries. That was actually kind of an interesting one, though. All right. So that is for the first, I'd have to say, what was that? 3 groups off the same thing, success and wealth. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these up right now. I'm not going to do a closing thought on those because it was pretty cut and dry. I'm not going to do a closing thought with that. All right, and I feel like taking these 2 away. Now we're going to be focusing on marriage. But first, before, actually bring that back. No, bring these back. I heard bring them back. You're not going. Okay. I forgot there was one more right here that fell out. And for the next read that I'm going to be doing, and it has to do with wealth and success, it's physically, somebody left your life. Physically. Yes. So initially I got the death card, and I don't like to read the death card as a literal death. Sometimes it's just transformation and changing. This time, no, it's confirming that there was an end and this person's at peace. How are they at peace with their body? Who is this person? It's a father or father figure. Okay. And for some reason, whatever is around this, it has to do with wealth and success as well. Okay. So this is somebody who has physically left your life. They are no longer living. A father or a father figure. It says they have literally left their body. Okay. And I feel that this is actually, I got cold chills. Somebody is here. There is a spirit here. So I will be pulling from the deck if I don't hear what they say. Yes, this is a father figure. All right, I think this message is actually going out to a female, and this is a message from spirit. This is a message from a father or father type figure. Could have been an uncle, it doesn't matter. You looked up to this person. They did physically pass on. They are now at peace, and it says that they did leave their body, so I do know that they've passed on. And I did feel cold chills, which tells me a spirit is present. The message that they have, so this is not a group read. I think this is for one person that probably popped on here. It's under the wealth and success. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you're waiting. Maybe something was left for you. I hear yes, something was left for you, something like that. But that's not your whole main focus. The focus is you wanted a message, and here's the message. Anyway, what I get is whatever this is about, what they say is the scales will be balanced. We've got the scales. It'll all balance out soon. They want you to take actually and watch your health because of the mental that's going on, because of what happened here. Yes, I feel it. This is, I got the scales, the libido, which the libido can be sex, but this instance, it's your stamina. It's how you hold yourself together. The voyage, and I heard what was said, the beauty. So this is directed towards a female who has lost a father figure recently. And it could have been, I mean, it feels recent to you, but they are still around. Yep, cold chills again. Okay, so they want you to balance yourself out. Something has gone since he has passed on. Yes, cold chills. Since he has passed on, you have fallen out of balance with yourself somehow. And it's not just, and I think it started with the mental, but I do feel that there was something physical, and the physical has taken over and it's gone nuts. But they want you to just take a minute, and you've got to, he's at peace. Peace. I keep hearing peace. I'm at peace. It's okay. I'm at peace. I'm good. That's what I get. It's going to be a long voyage for you, but you will never get over this. But they want you to know they're there. They are there. Matter of fact, they're there right now. I can feel them, but they're there. And it's going to be a long voyage to recover your health from this. That's what this is about. And I'm not saying you're just making yourself sick. You most likely already have something physical going on. And then when this happened, the mental kicked in on top of it, and depression came down because you lost a part of yourself. This is definitely for a female. Yes. They want you to pull yourself back together mentally. Start with your mental and then work on your physical. Even if you have some physical ailments that will not go away, your mental is actually making it worse. And they do want you to know that they're there. Okay. There we go. That was okay. All right. I hope that made sense to at least somebody, because that was for somebody that was on here that has gone through it. And it could be for an Aries, but whenever I'm doing live stuff, sometimes it picks up on other signs while I'm reading them. All right, the next focus for Aries is going to be marriage. Let me see something here. Hello. Okay, marriage is the next focus for this group of Aries. This is a different group of Aries. Marriage. And for some reason, I feel like diving right into the Island Time Wellness cards. Usually I would put other cards, but the main focus is marriage. That is my card. That's the card I'm focusing on. I don't feel like drawing a bunch. It doesn't, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I don't feel like going to the tarot cards for these. Okay. Island Time Wellness cards. A lady on Macari makes them. No, I don't receive any money. I just think they're awesome cards. During these times, if you like to do cards, these are awesome backup cards. So go on to Macari and support her. Island Time Wellness. Very, very, very good cards. What they do is they back up when it comes to love, anything to do with the situation of love. They back up, or they'll give more details on what the main card or cards are. And the main card is marriage here. And I feel with the marriage card, this is Aries who are looking for a quick message. They don't need to know all the details, because I think they already know the details. Now it's going to take me a second to piece it together, and then I'll go from there from what it feels like. Okay, so I got the card Wedding Rings, and I'll get into it in a minute. I'm just going to show you the cards. I got the Dragonfly. I got Ascending. And I got the Clock. Let me look at them for just a second. I'm not sure exactly what happened in this marriage, and I'm not sure which direction this is going to take. With the wedding rings, it's just confirming that it's a wedding marriage. This is all about an Aries group who are married. A promise that they made. And for some reason, it stands out in my head that the eternal promise. Something has been hinged upon that. Something has been tweaked on that. Is that the word? I'm not sure if that's the word. But something has been, maybe some of those vows had been gone back on. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, so hopefully it's not a dirty. I'm just looking. I feel that there was some kind of wrong done, but I don't know if it's actually more mental. Trust. There's not much trust here for some reason. Trust. As to what happened, I'm not sure exactly yet. But it says that with the Dragonfly, this is going to be two different ways. I'm hearing two different groups of Aries on this one. Okay. So for the first one, it may go into the dirty. That's what I'm feeling. And then the second one, still there was some kind of slight wrongdoing, but it might have just been as much as just taking some trust away. And sometimes that could be worse than anything. So for the first one's back to it is, I feel there might be some dirty in here. As to what it is, I don't know. Trust is gone. Been trying to build back up on it, or would like to, somebody would. But I'm feeling with the Dragonfly, somebody found out something. Things came to light. And it made this Aries group sit here and have to think that they had to adapt to something. They had to change the way they were, or the way they felt before, or the way they received. I'm not sure what that means yet. But that's okay, because some of these Aries are actually, I see they don't want to let this marriage go. That's what I get. Yeah, this is right. I don't want to let this marriage go. With the Ascending right here, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. Some of you actually, Aries, you could have even split up because of whatever this was. It's trust. I keep hearing the word trust. Trust was taken. Something happened. I don't know exactly what it is. And it's talking about with the Clock that you need time. This Aries needs time to think through whatever happened. It takes time. It's just, you can't just bring trust back overnight. This is about trust. And it says it's time to heal, but if you start healing yourself from whatever just happened, and it feels like just, so it could have been why would I hear 18 months ago? Whatever it was, no matter, that's why I'm not seeing what it is because that's not the focus. It's the trust. The trust is the big thing. It doesn't matter what happened. The trust is, you're trying to build the trust back up, but it's hard to heal from something of the likes of whatever it was that happened or what they did. But it says you're going to progress. If you want this marriage to work, you can make this work. You can. It's just going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. And it's actually something that it's just, I see in my head the tarot card with the woman who's sitting on the bed and she's like this and she's got her hands like this. It's a lot of sleepless nights over this. But to me, I see you working on it. This is the first group. Others going to be, no, that's not me. I'm out. Okay, well, I got the feel for the other group too. So we'll get that in a minute. But these are for the ones who feel like it can be fixed. It's going to take time. It's going to take work. But it almost seems like both parties are wanting to work on it. So I feel that this was just one for just confirmation. Somebody or a group of Aries was wanting confirmation on this instance, and this is your confirmation. For you, if it feels right, you're on the right track. That's what I get. Okay. Somebody lied. That's what I get. Somebody did lie. And it may have been more than just lie. I got the Tower card. I got the Fortune card. And I got the Liar card. So that tells me there was lies. That's where the trust was taken out of. What area of your life, how it went, how this person lied, or reverse the roles. If you need to, reverse the roles. It could be something that you did. So apply it how you will. But what I'm saying here is this marriage is actually what you're wanting to work on it. Because if a Tower moment came down, because somebody lied, this liar was around, they were fibbing. But in the end, if you're wanting to work on it, it's going to be fortunate. It's good that it actually came out. That's what I hear. It's good that it actually came out. It's actually going to help you both grow together. That's it. That's the answer. That's what you're waiting for. Yes, it will help you grow together. That feels complete, even though that's all over and it's not very much information. That feels complete. It truly does. And yes, I heard, can we move forward from this? Yes, if you want to. If you can get the trust back, because trust, once it's broke, Lord, I don't know. That's a hard one. That's each to their own, and each person is a different individual. And there are many other people that would be stronger than I would be with that, because I have no tolerance for it. But in your case, whatever's going on with you, use your judgment, use your intuition, go from there, because nobody else can tell you which path to take. Nobody can sit here and say, well, you shouldn't be with such and such, or such and such shouldn't be with you because you did this. No. When it comes to love, nobody has a right to tell you what you can and cannot do, because it's all comes on you, on your happiness and the other person's happiness. What's going to be best for you? That's what you need to think about. Okay. And I don't even feel like doing a closing thought on that one either, which is kind of strange, but that's okay. All right, open them up. We are going to Aries. Any questions for Aries? General questions, and it must be in question form. Aries or about Aries. And if I get it, I will tell you. If I don't, I'll let you know. Anybody got any questions? Aries. Give it a minute. All right. No Aries have any questions? All right, let's open it up. Any zodiac sign. If you have any questions, go ahead and give me a general question. And if there's no general questions, then I'll pop off here and I will get ready for Cancer. Cancer is next. Any questions? I heard, Denise, I heard yes, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some serious time, because I think I keep hearing, and don't take me wrong, I'm not being rude. The word I heard was words I heard was head work. That's what I get, is working on your head. And okay, you know what? This sounds familiar. And like I said, once I do readings for people, I will not always remember. I mean, because I read for a lot of people, I will not remember what I said. I'm not meant to keep it all. But this, if you start a beginning for yourself, what's this beginning? I'm not saying being tougher so much on yourself, just becoming, well, yeah, actually it is. Taking on the warrior spirit. This sounds familiar for you for some reason. Taking on the warrior spirit. Not just an action card. You're going to have to become this type. This is going to have to, yeah. You have to become the warrior. I mean, there's nothing else I can put into it. You've got to, okay, that's it. You're stronger mentally than what you think you are. And the extra stresses and stressors of life has actually got you going down right now. And that's what makes you feel, it's like drinking, it's like sitting here drinking 4 or 5 cups of coffee. It's just, that's what I'm getting. But you know what? I've noticed, this is what I'm thinking is you've noticed there's been some spaces where you've actually noticed that it kind of chilled out for a second. Take a minute and think about where your head was when that was going on. I bet you were putting on some kind of warrior face. I bet you were thinking, okay, well, I've got to do this and that. You're putting your mind in different directions. That's what I'm getting. New beginning. New beginning's coming. But like I said, something about when you're by yourself and you stop that jittery stuff. I mean, because I do feel that it's like jittery. And sometimes there may be physical shaking with it. But it's when you're by yourself, you've slightly noticed it. Start paying more attention when you're by yourself and you're like, I'm good. What the? And then it'll pass because something else will come on and be like, oh my God. Okay. It's because you're starting this new phase of being this warrior. It's going to take time. I just got cold chills. It's going to take time for you to do that. And you can do that. Just pay attention because I don't think you've been totally paying attention when this happens. You're just like, oh, that's kind of nice. And then it's a passing thought. No, stop and focus on what you were focusing on when you felt calm. Okay. Does that make sense? Does anybody else got any questions? I'll take one more question. Denise, did that make sense to you? Anybody else got any questions? Last call. Last call for a question. And then I'll be popping off here and I'll be back on with Cancer Zodiac Reading General. And then I will be skipping on over to YouTube. So if you aren't on my YouTube and you want to follow on the other ones that I haven't done, which is Aquarius and Libra, and I think those are the two, then go to YouTube on Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda. Click join and make sure you hit the bell. It'll notify you when I'm online and you'll get to follow along. Okay, any more questions? Again, YouTubers, this is being done live on Facebook. So you will be hearing me talking to people. I will be jumping over to YouTube here in just a bit. Good, I'm glad it made sense. All right, you're welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to switch off here for a real quick break, and then I will be right. Well, I'm not going to say right on because I got to clear my head. I want to clear my cards, and then I'll be back on. It could be anywhere from 15 minutes to 45 minutes because, you know, we all are at home, so there are stuff that can pop up that I need to take care of. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. Bye.